Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to Black YouTube Unlocked. So, so I want to review Real Housewives of Atlanta. Real Housewives of Atlanta is one of my favorite shows, one of my favorite reality shows. I've been watching it since the first, season or whatever. So I just was like, that's something that I can do that would be fun because I like to talk about things that I actually enjoy because it makes it easier to talk about. So that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to just pick up from where they are right now. So Nene is having this no wig party. Okay. And I thought it was really cute. You know what I'm saying? I like seeing all the girls without the weaves and the wigs, and black women, we all look the same and we don't have no weaves and wigs, and our hair stopped like right around here somewhere or whatever. And they look cute. Shamari, you looked a mess. You looked a mess. Why would you pull up with that mohawk and them little twists on the side like it's your first day of school? Why? That's the best that she could do with her hair. I was really like, Shamari is just tacky. That's what we would call her, tacky. Shamari is just tacky, but I like her though. And let me say this about the cast. I was having my reservations about this cast. I'm like, I don't know if they're going to jail or if they're going to be entertaining. But I have really grown to like this cast. I really have. They are like a bunch of girly girls. And not girly girls, but girls. They are women who know how to get along. Yeah, they're going to argue. They're going to fight. They're going to be messy or whatever. But they're not like really conniving women. Like, they're not like a Kenya Moore type. You know what I'm saying? So I'm really enjoying them. And I watched like 6 episodes last night to catch up. And I was laughing my ass off, bruh. And I'm gonna say this: the original Nene is back. See, when Nene left, when she thought she was about to be a superstar actress, when she left and she came back, she wasn't the same. But she's the same now, and I love Nene. Nene is my favorite, woman on the show. But Nene has been cracking me up. Porsha is hilarious. Cynthia's hilarious. I like them all. And when Eva dragged Marlo on that bus, when I tell you, my stomach was hurting from laughing, bruh. I was dying laughing. And what I mean by them being girls is, even though Marlo and Eva was dragging each other for filth on that bus, when it came time to console Eva when her grandpa was on life support, Marlo was there to do it. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, we at the wig party. Everybody getting drunk, everybody getting twisted. You know what I'm saying? It was funny seeing how they edited it with, Nene. She getting drunk, she dancing, she doing the cha-cha in her foyer. And then they started showing the timestamps of when shit was gonna go left. I was dying laughing, bruh. So, all the girls getting there. And I feel I have the same sentiments as Kandi. Like, it ain't nothing wrong with wearing your real hair, but it's like, when I wear my real hair, I like to wear it when it's like, when I just washed it. And it's like curly, because my hair is natural. It's not like relaxed or nothing. So when I'm just like having it washed and it's like wet and curly, like if you go look at that video PSA, that's my hair like right after I washed it. I like that look. I like my hair to be full. When I get my hair flat iron, I'm just like Kandi, like that shit just flat. It don't have no life. You know what I'm saying? No body. So anyway, everybody getting drunk. So Nene is having an issue with Marlo. You know what I'm saying? Nene has been having an issue with Greg this whole season, with him battling cancer. She feel like Greg, has been nasty to her. I understand where Nene coming from, but at the end of the day, your issues can never compare to the person who is battling the disease. You know what I'm saying? Like, You got to put your issues on the back burner. If he got an attitude, he fighting for his life. Nene sitting up there talking about she wished that her husband would come down to the bar with her. Why would that man come down there to the bar if he don't know if he gonna be here tomorrow? You know what I'm saying? Like, people who battling cancer, especially if they're doing chemo, they are very, very weak. Very weak. And so I understand Nene. You know what I'm saying? I understand her, but at the same time, your husband is battling cancer. So the shit that you going through cannot compare. Even if he don't express it. He's a man. And for a man to be sick like that, it's killing him inside. Men don't like to be vulnerable. Men don't like to come off weak. Men like to be macho and showing strength and leadership. That's why I wasn't surprised when Nene said that he was out there, trimming the bushes. It's his psyche. It's his ego. He trying to still show, I'm a man. I'm still a man. I got this sickness, but I'm still a man. That's what that's all about. You know what I'm saying? And for Nene to not understand that, it just says a lot. And it just says that, this man not only battling cancer, he battling a wife that don't get it. So whatever. So her and Marlo going back and forth, She ribbing Marlo, calling Marlo Purple Rain, making fun of her dress, talking about the belt and everything. And Marlo is like, it's bigger than you. Just everything I said, that's what Marlo was saying, And Nene has the sentiments of, bitch, I just need you to be my friend. Don't tell me about my husband or my child or whatever. But, Greg is reaching out to Marlo on the low to look after Nene because he feel like Nene is having a breakdown. Marlo is afraid that Nene might self-harm because she ain't never seen Nene like this before. So they going back and forth. And what I will say is this really show how real and genuine Nene and Marlo's friendship really is. Like, they really friends. So they going back and forth. And Marlo is just like, man, I'm about to go. So the girls is like, don't go. They convincing her to stay. They dealing with Nene. Nene having a breakdown. The baby come out. Brent, he trying to console his mama. And Nene just like, nobody understands. Nobody understands. Nobody, is here for me, So they make up and, they like, I love you too, whatever. And then they go upstairs. So then you got the girls downstairs getting drunk. And then you got Shamari. Shamari is a complete lesbian, period. That bitch ain't no lesbian. That bitch is not, no straight woman, no bisexual woman. That girl is a lesbian. Okay? She was all on top of Eva. She was slapping Tanya in the vagina. I'm like... And then she got sick. She threw up on Eva. Tanya cleaning it up. I'm like, Tanya good, because I don't even want to clean up my own throw up. So to clean up somebody else's throw up, you really good. So Porsha and Kandi go upstairs because they like, where everybody at, So they go upstairs where Cynthia, Marlo, and Nene are. So Kandi tells production, Nene has always been ranting and raving about her closet to me. So I felt like this was the opportune time to go and see what her closet about. So Kandi is telling Nene, oh, let me go look in your closet. And so Nene is like, girl, don't go in my closet. And this is where the miscommunication and the fucked up communication come into play. Because, number one, everybody drunk. Number two, everybody is on high emotions. 1 minute they laughing, 1 minute they crying, they reading, they roasting, they fighting. So everybody is all over the place. And then as black women, the way that we interact in our verbiage, you just gotta be a black woman to understand. Sometimes you might tell your friend, don't do it, don't play with me, but you're not really serious. But then you could be serious, but you just gotta know your friend to know when they're serious or when they're not. So I think that's what I don't think Porsha and Kandi felt like Nene was serious. Now, as far as the closet goes, I think all women feel this way when it comes to our personal space. Sometimes you don't feel like your stuff is up to par for your personal, standards. There are times when my sister might come to my house and I'm like, my house is not, clean right now. It's not, up to par. And she'll come in and be like, girl, it's fine. It's nothing. It's perfect. But to me, it's not up to how I want it to be. So I feel like that was the issue with Nene. Not that her closet was a mess or anything. It just wasn't how she wanted it to be when it comes to showing people. And I don't think Nene had a problem with 4 eyes seeing her closet. being Kandi and Porsha, but I think she felt some type of way when the camera was going in there, because that's millions of people seeing her closet not up to par. And that's why she yanked on that man and told him, Now, what happened inside the closet? I'm going to tell you what I think happened. So, I heard people screaming. I heard somebody saying she pregnant. I heard Porsha screaming and yelling. When Porsha and Kandi met up with Marlo, Porsha told Kandi, I went to have some blood drawn and I got some bruises on my arm. Kandi said, oh, I thought that was from what happened at Nene's house. Okay, so that lets me know that there was some physical contact between somebody and Porsha. Most likely being Nene and Porsha. Then Kandi talks about the belt. A belt is on your waist. Kandi talked about Porsha putting her belt back on. Porsha is pregnant. When production asked Porsha about the belt situation, Porsha said, I don't want to talk about it, because if I talk about it, me and Nene is not going to be friends anymore. And what that means to me is, because some people is like, well, if she touched you, then why are you going to be her friend, but you don't want to expose it? What Porsha means is, she's willing to forgive Nene for whatever reason, for whatever happened between her and Nene in that closet. But she knows if she exposes what happened in that closet between her and Nene, the world may not be so forgiving. Nene already have 2 strikes on her. 1 was the rape joke. 2, she looking very insensitive to her husband battling cancer. The last thing she need is for the public to think that she physically attacked a pregnant woman. So that's what Porsha means. Porsha is saying, I'm a forgiver, but the public may not forgive her. And if I expose her, we not going to be friends, because either people are going to ask her, why are you being friends with a woman that attacked you and endangered your unborn child? Or 2, Nene will never forgive her for putting her on blast like that. So that's what I think. You know what I'm saying? And it was very telling when Porsha said when she finally did reach out to Nene, Nene immediately apologized to her. So, because Marlo said Nene didn't think she did anything wrong. But when Porsha reached out to Nene, Nene immediately apologized to her. Porsha said she got a text in seconds. So, I think that Nene was yanking on Porsha's belt to get her out of her room, or maybe maybe she pulled her belt from the back to yank her out of the room, which could have made Porsha fall on her back, or something of that nature happen. So we'll talk about it in the comments section. Leave your comments down below what you think happened in Nene's closet and what you think about this season. And we'll see you guys in the next, that burlesque show. I don't know if Real Housewives of Atlanta is having, pushing the gay agenda. I don't know. But Kandi in between Cynthia legs asking Cynthia how wet she is, I don't know what that is about. I don't. That shit, I was uncomfortable watching that, for real. I was like, girl, what? But anyway, we'll talk about it in the comment section. Leave your comments down below, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.